Well, my wife and daughter are on their way to Washington, D.C. to visit my mother-in-law, and I planned on taking an extremely long hike today, keeping my head down, looking for some sheds, but got a couple inches of snow, so I'm just going to take a long hike and enjoy the snow, I guess. But shot my bow this morning, and just got done doing that, so now it's time to go out in the snow. I thought we were done with this. A little chilly. Gotta find a place to go down this hill where I can just slide and not run into a big tree or something. But it's a little slick. Woohoo! Alright, should be good for a little bit here. This trail camera's been out since January. It is March, and there are 974 pictures on it, so I'm going to take a quick peek.
Hey guys, it's Sunday, and just got out of the house a little bit. I have a nice bedding area that I never step foot in unless it's out of season. I haven't had a chance yet to even get in there this year since all the bucks have pretty much dropped their horns. So their antlers. I always say horns because it sounds better, but I haven't had a chance to get in there, so I'm doing like a quick 20-30 minute hike here just to make sure there's no bone laying in there. But this is another nice site. They like to get in here in the winter and pick up some mineral and stuff like that. But I'm gonna hike over into this opening that's super thick and see if anything dropped in there. I haven't picked up any sheds in there in the past 3 years, but I love the bed in there in the summer. I think they might kind of move out in the winter, but it's always worth a check. Stay up to date, see if we can find any nice buck beds and whatnot. I try to leave everything. I try not to leave anything unturned here on the property, and it's a lot with the limited amount of time to make sure I cover everything. But I'm gonna head over there and catch up with you then and kind of get a look around. It's like this thick goldenrod, but this was clear cut at one time, and there is heavy trails running through it, and I'm sure you could probably see those with the aerial footage. So I think I'm going to just loop that around and come back up through here. I know for a fact last year there was one really nice bed down here that I know was a buck bed. And if you followed along with us early this summer, I don't think I shared any pictures of him just because he was really nice. I had a giant 10-point coming out of this bedding every single day. My camera was just right over here, but as soon as the velvet came off, he disappeared. So that's where my land management stuff has to get better. I have to give them more of a reason to stay. But, man, nice in here. I had some problems because the neighboring property let Amish hunt this, and they would push all the deer out of here. But now that I got that taken care of, there's a better chance of deer sticking around in here. I think I might see a...
Wind is howling. Trying to find a place to cross where my boots won't get wet, my feet won't get wet. But I want to be on the other side. There's an area I want to check out, and I just have to find a place to cross, and I might have found one. Constantly tinkering with camera settings. Right now I'm running a Sony A7R II, And the lens that I have on the absolute most is their G Master 24-70. It's a 2.8 aperture, or down to a 2.8 aperture. But it's a constant learning process no matter what you're doing. So just had fun taking pictures. Snow's coming down pretty good. It's a beautiful hike. This was kind of pointless coming up on this top. Kind of zigzagged back and forth a little bit. A couple hundred yards that way and then back to this edge. But it's all more of the same, just completely open. Not a place that I'd expect deer to be. So it might be a good place to access some areas through. Well, I'm starting to get close to the area that I wanted to scout. The sign's already starting to pick up, so that's always a good thing. Fresh tracks, so I'm gonna follow these guys for a little bit. I think it's pretty cool, and you can find a spot that they definitely hopped over. Took off out in front of me. I saw 3 tails. Just gonna keep following these guys and see where they're at. Just had a deer take off out through that little opening. Made it back to where I crossed, but there are deer tracks that head out this way, so I'm just gonna track this. Well, I'm about a quarter mile away from home now. Total will end up being right around the 6 mile mark, so it's a good hike. Saw some new territory, saw some old territory. Get to relax the rest of the day, I'm stoked.
I ran through that pretty quick. Just now realized when I was looking through these for that one shed, and it was a stick. My one lens cap was on it. I wondered why I was having a hard time seeing it, but that was why. So I can't wait to get my harness for these. Still not quite sure which one I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with the Sitka one, just because it's ultra lightweight, breathes easy, and it completely contains them, has zippers to completely keep all the dirt out, and I like that. So, I am bummed. I was expecting to potentially pick one up in here. Kind of last resort on my property. Still haven't checked up here on this one side, but the wife gave me 30-40 minutes, so I blazed through this pretty quick here. But I don't have Harper with me, only because I don't have tick stuff on her yet, and I don't want her getting ticks all over her. But once I do, I'll have her cover this one more time just to make sure. But it's a sweet spot. You can see the heavy trails coming in and out of here. One of my favorite spots. I can't wait till my property's timbered and it creates more habitat like that. So there's some big tracks here. I'm gonna loop up around, head back to the quad, and that'll be about it. Next week I think I'm gonna do a little review on some clothing. I've been getting a lot of questions on what products of Sitka am I wearing and when. So I'm going to try to cover that here in the next week's vlog of, what layers, when to wear them, what's worked for me. So look for that next week. I'm not sure what Mark's up to today. I'm sure he's having fun with Lisa and Juliet, because I believe they are back from their little getaway. So, as always, guys, it's fun. Stay safe, shoot straight.